Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live stream. This is Uplift Digital. It's my moniker, I guess, that I'm going by and for my live streams and website and portfolio. And my name is John Kale, and this is the second live stream. So this one is going to be different than yesterday's. Already, you probably noticed that there's a little bit of difference. Yesterday, I was using black and white camera, and I'm just experimenting around here and with everything. But for this live stream, we're going to be working in Adobe Illustrator, creating a T-shirt, and the subject for the T-shirt is cybersecurity, hacking, that sort of kind of a thing. And because what I'm trying to do here is, like I explained in yesterday's introduction, is that I'm building up my portfolio for my digital media portfolio, but at the same time, I'm trying to work myself into a new career, which is cybersecurity. And so I'm doing that through these live streams, and so this is just beginning, and so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to be doing this. So far, right now, it's looking like it's going to be about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be moving into every day, and not every day is going to be just about designing stuff. Like tomorrow, I'm going to have another live stream, and it's all going to be about cybersecurity, privacy, internet stuff. So you want to tune in at that time tomorrow. But if you are interested, you can see my other websites over at my website upliftdigital.online, and there you're able to catch the latest live streams, like this one right here. This was from yesterday. We created a meme, or I created a meme surrounding a Dr. Seuss quote from the actual guy, not his Cat in a Hat books. Um, but so that was the introduction live stream, and I will be producing educational videos here, and these live streams are kind of educational videos in of itself. But I'm building my portfolio. What's up right now is old stuff. I'm going to be adding another section after today, which will have T-shirt designs, because that's what we're creating today. And then tomorrow, um, will be a live stream, but it'll be kind of like getting into what the subject of Tech Corner is. So I already went over all this yesterday, but I just wanted to let people know that they can go to the website. Let me pull up the address for you to see, is upliftdigital.online. And if you want to email me, if you're interested in hiring me, that's because that's really what this is about. I'm trying to get work, trying to get a job here. I'm getting back into the job field. So this is kind of like my way of putting myself out there and standing out from the crowd in this competitive job market. And so go to upliftdigital.online, and I'm building on it every single day. And so we're just getting started here, really. And so that's that. And what we're going to be doing today, like I said, we're going to get into Illustrator. We're going to design a T-shirt. The T-shirt is actually going to be in my shop. And if you go to the top, you'll see this link here, and that'll take you to my Teespring shop, which is where I'll have all kinds of items, t-shirts mainly, but I'll be able to put them in um, other mediums, I guess. I think you can make mugs and masks and just all kinds of different things. So I'm going to be putting today's design in there as well. And if you are interested in connecting with me to be able to keep up with everything that I'm doing, basically, on the right hand side of the website, you'll see this section, follow me. And there's my LinkedIn, my D Live. You might be watching this live on D Live right now. Twitch, you might be watching live on Twitch right now, or YouTube right now live. I'm on Library, which is a video hosting site, which I'll talk about in another video. Of course, then Minds, Twitter, Instagram, which I haven't started posting anything on Instagram just quite yet, but I plan on posting things on there. Maybe like when I might get a copy of my T-shirt and put it up there, and then and I'm on this other one called SoMe. That's another social media site, which is another one I'll be explaining. Library and SoMe are two that I'll probably be talking about in Tech Corner at some point. But okay, so this design might be a little long. It might take a while. These live streams, I don't know how long they're gonna be. It really depends on how long it takes me to do this design, and so we're gonna just jump right into it. But first, I'm gonna turn on some music because I like to work with music, and we're gonna be listening to some synth wave stuff. So I'm gonna put on my headphones here, and I'm gonna turn on the music, and then we're gonna jump into Illustrator here. So I already have everything kind of set up, ready to go. I have it at 5,000 pixels, 5,000 pixels by 5,000 pixels, which is really quite large, but you want to work with large, everything, pretty big so that you can have it printed on big items if needed. But t-shirts generally they like it the size, and so so the design, I'm just gonna tell you right away, like the design is called Darkweb, worldwide on tour. Okay, so this is a sort of hacker kind of theme, but it's also cybersecurity and privacy, and just this is so what I'm going to be doing is building a shirt that kind of looks like a band t-shirt, and the band is Darkweb, and then at the bottom below the design, or the graphic, will be worldwide on tour, and it'll be spelled TOR, and people in the know will know what this all means. If you don't know what it means, research the dark web and then TOR, TOR. But I think a lot of people watching this probably know what it is. So that's the theme of this t-shirt, and I've already got an idea of the design. If you're designing stuff, you want to take some time to think things out, and I've done that already. I did that yesterday, and so I've already got it in my mind what I want this to look like, and so I'm going to be going pretty fast here with the design. So the first thing I'm going to start with is skull. So I'm going to have this right here. So, I mean, I'm not going to explain everything that I'm doing, but essentially what we want, because the dark web is, you know, it's kind of a dark place, scary and mysterious. The unfortunate thing about streaming is that you guys don't see all the windows that Illustrator or Photoshop or any of these Adobe software are actually opening, because it's not just what you see right here. I don't know, OBS. I'm using OBS for live streams and recording these, and it just doesn't show these windows. So I don't know if that's something I have to set up or what, but anyway, I'm gonna move on here. We're gonna create this skull, and you'll start to see what I'm doing here in a minute. But I've already got in mind what this skull is gonna look like. And the music that I'm playing is on YouTube. I've been really into synthwave, I guess. It's also known as retro wave. But yeah. But yeah, I'm building a skull from start, and it's gonna be kind of sort of techy looking. So it's not exactly like a rounded human skull, but you'll start to see it come to shape here. And I'm actually using an old version of Illustrator too. So and it's been a while since I've actually used Illustrator, so there's some kind of like relearning this stuff on my own end. But I'm just trying to make just like a funny looking skull. And you'll see what this kind of is centering around. So that's basically what it'll look like. But what we have to do... Oh, and by the way, the t-shirts, the design is ultimately going to be white on black. I think I might add a little bit of red in it as well, but not too intricate, because we're just using Illustrator. And if you really want to get into some design for t-shirts, like you'll end up using everything, After Effects, Illustrator, Photoshop. So now I'm gonna make everything united as one shape. It's unfortunate you guys can't see everything that I'm doing, but I think that's just an unfortunate part. Right now, I could make this all just... man. I'm gonna leave it like that just for now. Put them off to the side. Because I could have the eyes and nose cut out, or it's just one solid black piece. I might come back to that to be like that. But next, we got to make our next part, which is kind of like the theme of making it like the dark web. Now, I had thought about making laptops, like a vector laptop or something, or like a desktop looking computer, but I kind of want this to be kind of creepier looking, and so I'm gonna create a sort of microchip looking thing, and then you'll see what I'm doing. But like I have something else in mind. Want the corners to be a little bit rounded, more rounded than that. I want it more rounded. Oh. I'm actually putting a size here. It's just, you guys can't see it, but okay. Weird. I want to see something, but I'm not seeing it. That's what I'm looking for, the bounding box. Ugh. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played around in Illustrator here. So this comes back to my skull. Okay, so I am going to turn this into a solid piece. That's not what I want though. I have to turn this into a solid piece. Then maybe that'll work. That's not what I want. Maybe that's it. There we go. And then we gotta turn that into white. We'll center everything. Get a centered looking thing. So my chip is coming together. And I always see occasionally a chip will have like a little circle on the side here. Just to kind of make it look more chippy. And we'll make that also. So, okay. That's white. That's good. That's what we want. I'm gonna make that one shape. There's white. Alright, what I'm gonna do here actually is, because I'm designing this for a black t-shirt, we're gonna put the background as black. It's just easier for me to be able to plan for this. No, it should be 5,000 by 5,000. Again, you don't see everything I'm doing. Sorry. So it might be that I want these two items as bit black. And then this opposite, we don't want an outline on it. That's more like it. And just because of the nature of things, I'm gonna also make this all one shape. One solid shape instead of like a whole bunch of shapes on top of each other. Because right now I've got the skull, and I've got these two circles, and they're all separated shapes, but what we want to do is make it all one. So, select both of those, and this over here is the Unite in the Pathfinder. And then we're going to select the outside of the chip and do the same thing. But that doesn't work, so I think it's the minus front. And that turns it all, if you notice, now it's all one color. But we're not ending that, because of course with the chip, we have other elements, like the wires. So we're gonna add some wires that hang out, and it depends on how I do that. I'm gonna use the pen tool for that. So Alright, what I need to do is make sure everything is on its own layer. So making sure the background is locked. Okay. I am going to be using a 30-point size stroke. So hopefully, doosh, something like that. And then we'll have a circle on the end of the scene. So let's put the circle at the very end. We're gonna zoom in here, get this. Alright, so we're gonna put a bunch of those like kind of going around, and it's not just going to be just one chip. There's gonna be a bunch of them. They're gonna be like going all around each other, but there's gonna be like one central one, and that's gonna be the main Darkweb website that people are going to, I guess. But we can copy this, paste it, flip it using the reflect tool. Put this one on the side. The reason why I am you'll see what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna keep going a little bit. Some of these I'm just gonna, well, all right. And of course, this is not like a realistic chip by any means. It's just kind of like a design. the rulers help for alignment situations. Okay. So I've been actually designing t-shirts since the mid 90s. And back then I didn't have I had a computer, but didn't have any kind of like software back then to design things. We all basically used cutting and pasting, literally cutting and pasting with scissors, and then going down to Kinko's or something, Xeroxing everything, and then getting transparencies. And I had a one color screen printing set up. Costs like less than $50. So, and I've been I have my own gear for 4-color screen printing, and I've designed and sold many thousands of different ones, different designs throughout my life. So this isn't anything new for me. I started out creating band t-shirts. I was in a punk band, and we didn't have any money to have people professionally print them up for us. And we used to, even back in the 90s, we even, like, in order to get t-shirts, we'd go to the thrift store and buy thrift store t-shirts, like ones that already had prints on them even, and then we would screen print our band's design on top of it or behind it. I mean, there was like a bunch of different things that we used to do. It wasn't just me. This was like what the scene was all about at the time. It was DIY and just and this is like in the mid 90s, and it was just a lot of fun. I mean, it's just, we were trying everything we could to be creative, and I even, after that, like getting into the early 2000s, started getting more serious about it. And so it's a lot easier these days to be able to do these sort of things, for sure, with software. And people don't realize how easier we have it to do all kinds of things. Like right now, like I'm not going to be screen printing anything. I have Teespring. They're going to be doing all my t-shirts, and I'm fine with that. Someone places an order, they'll be able to get their order fulfilled. It's also convenient in another way, that people in other countries like the UK and Europe, they can order from the same place and not have to spend all their money on shipping. Alright, so this is kind of just like, I think that looks kind of cool. That's the general, I'm gonna kind of center things up a little bit. Whoop. Not what I want. I used to be a heck of a lot better in Illustrator. And yeah, I'll repeat, this is an older version. I think this is even CS6. I'm not sure. Yep, CS6. So, I mean, people have it even easier. It's like, whoa. They have it easier with each version. Kind of makes things a lot easier. People to create things. Alright, so we got our main chip. So this is the main guy. And we're going to make all that one solid one, but I'm not going to just quite yet. And the reason is because we're going to make a bunch of little ones. We're going to make him a little bit smaller. Make a copy. And then I'm going to flip it. Not upside down, but set up. It just kind of like differentiates. And then we're going to make a copy of that. And flip him. I guess I didn't have to. I'm actually gonna flip him on his side. So we're gonna put that there. And then I'm gonna make another one. Put him over here. And I'm gonna make another one. And I might change my mind about certain things on this design as I go. Because when you start seeing how things are, then you're kind of like, maybe I should do this. Or you might get a different idea. Or I might... But I'm thinking, well, they all need to connect to the same central area. You're gonna be surprised about this, but I'm thinking down the road here. Whoops. There's some things that you need to do when it comes to like shape. Let's expand on this. That turns everything into outlines. Do that real quick. Undo. Whoop. I think I want copy of this one, if I can get a hold of it. Put him up here. Alright, now let's expand it. What this does is when I'm reshaping or creating copies, watch what happens. See, everything kind of sizes down a lot better than it was before. I'm gonna go ahead and just group him together because I'm gonna do what I was doing earlier. Okay, so got him. Make another one. Whoops. Hmm. This is kind of funny looking. Alright, so now we got that. Everybody connects. I'm just putting it together. There's not really much to say at this point. Can't really see everything that's going on. Just remind anybody that's just coming in and watching, not all the windows show up in OBS, and if they do, like I just haven't set that up correctly yet, so but it is what it is right now. I'm going to, oh, oops, that's not what I want. All right. I think that's good enough. Uh, no one's gonna get what this means anyway. Oh god. That does. Alright, so I've made it all one big solid family. Center it. Alright, so yeah, that's our our dark net. And then so I'm just gonna make this kind of simple, and I have two different fonts here. What was an? I got it listed. See, I've got Mad Hacker font or Hacked. So we're gonna just play around with both of them. Can't see it, so tiny. So right now I don't have a font on it yet, but let's try Hacked. I think that might be cool. No, actually I'm gonna do Mad Hacker, or Mad Hacker, simply because it has an italic option. Or we might not. We'll see. Okay, so lowercase is kind of chopped up looking more. I like that. That's what I wanted. And we're gonna italicize web part. But I want this to be a little bit, yeah. Let's see what Hacked looks like. I might like that one. Ugh, I don't think so. But we might use that one for the bottom. So let's go ahead. Create outlines. Creating outlines turns it into it removes its font capabilities. It's no longer a font, now it's just outline. Right now I'm just sizing it. I want it to be the same width. I guess use your measurements. That helps a lot better. Just make sure it's locked together. Center it. Now the thing is, I was trying to decide. I'm gonna put this up here, a copy of it, but I might want it to be much bigger. Just kind of. Actually like it. I could add I was gonna add a red outline on this, just to kind of have it so it stands out. Cool. Ugh, I don't know if no, I don't like that. At least it's too thick. But adding a slight red line might be cool. Anyway, we might get back to that. Let's put the rest of it worldwide on tour. And for that one, I'm gonna try the other font. There's a general rule that you don't want to use more than 3 fonts in the design, but I don't believe you should use more than 2. Now that looks good for the bottom part. I like that for the bottom part. So let's go ahead and turn that into outlines. Don't want it as big as the band name. I'm gonna make that all red. See how that looks. Could probably even, yeah. So I don't know, it's looking like that might be about it. But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of a simple design, and it comes across. People who are in the know will know what it means, but we'll keep going. I'm thinking this should be a little bit bigger. And we'll center everything up here. I'm actually going to overlap. That's kind of why I wanted a red outline. Yeah, I think that looks better. Just kind of overlap it a little bit. Nah. I will get it in there a little bit more. Like so. But I could add a white outline on this. Just to kind of give it a little bit of an effect. Let me group it, make it a little bit bigger. That way. So since I did that, we can kind of experiment more on this, because I haven't turned everything into a single shape yet. I think adding a little bit more red on that looks a lot better. I mean, I could even like turn all this into gray, you know? We can turn that a little bit, kind of go a little bit grayish. What happened to the music? Ah. Don't do that. Yeah, I like that. That makes the Darkweb stand out a little bit more. And we'll have that. And We could even add something onto this, onto the chips. I'll add red to that. See what that looks like. Now we're getting somewhere. It just makes it, I don't know, a little bit more intense. Some of them look like they have, you know, red connectors. I don't know, I like it. I wonder what it looked like if I went back to white. No, it's just, I like it gray because it just stands out a bit more. You gotta keep in mind, this is on a black t-shirt. But worldwide on tour, yeah. I mean, you don't really want to overthink things and keep going too long on it because you just start to ruin things. But I think that's it, right? I think that's our design for this one. Alright, so I think that's where we're gonna end on this one. Yeah, I've been going for about an hour, so that's good. At least haven't spent hours doing this because it starts to get too much. But there's going to be some times where we are going to spend a couple hours, like when I get into After Effects, doing the more like 3D kind of stuff. That's gonna, some of them might even take hours. Like, some of them I might even have to say, alright, this is part 1. But yeah, I think that's the design that I'm gonna go for this one, Darkweb, worldwide on tour. I think that will make sense to some people, and so I'm gonna be making this a shirt that is available, that will be available for people to buy, and that'll be actually in a couple hours from this live stream. We'll have that up. I'll have that up and available, and I'm gonna get a copy of it myself that I'll be wearing on the screen at some point. But yeah, I mean, I like it. That's what's most important, is if you like your own designs, you know, if you like your own work, and I like it. I like my own work. A lot of people don't, and that's okay. That's the thing about like the world of design. You're not gonna like please everybody in this world. There's all kinds of styles. Everyone has different kinds of ideas about things, and but if you're happy with your own work, you know, just keep going with it. And yeah, so tomorrow, let me switch over here. So tomorrow I'm gonna be going live again at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and again we're going to be going over actually some cyber stuff. It's going to be predominantly going over services that I'm going to be recommending to people to be safer on the internet, to have more privacy, to be able to just be a little bit more free feeling, because it's just a dangerous place if you don't know what you're doing. So we're going to be going over a list I have of like all kinds of things, and I'll be it's kind of like giving a little bit of reviews on certain services as well. I just thought of something. I gotta go back to this design. A few extra little things. I know. Almost there. These circles here, I want to make like turn. Oh no. Well, I don't know. That kind of looks cool, but not what I wanted to do. I wanted to turn this. No, that's not what I want to do. Come on. I want to turn you red, just the circle part. I guess because it's already like conjoined. So what we'll do, make it a extra shape, separate one. Nope. I just want to have like a couple like random red ones like that. Just like, I don't know, just think of these like things so that just kind of make things a little bit more fun. Oh, come on. If I can get it to do what I want it to do. I just want one more. Come on, music, play.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.
Wait, nope, that's not what I want. I want to copy that.
You could miss it.
There we go. I know it's like such a subtle little thing, but that's just kind of like my style, just to have these like little subtleties. Yep, I mean, it's just like little things, you know. Okay. Alright. Let me put one over here. Kind of balance it up a bit. Alright. Now it's ready. I don't know, I'll probably keep playing around with it a little bit, but that's the general design. Alright, let me get back to this. Alright, so go over to upliftdigital.online, and that is the website that you can find all the links. You can rewatch this live stream or watch yesterday's or tomorrow's live stream. And again, tomorrow 2 p.m. we'll be doing another live stream, and I think that's where we're gonna end it. And so I appreciate everyone for watching this, and until next time, take care.